Hello everybody and welcome back to another Dallas 41 YouTube video, and today I'm going to be talking about who was statistically the best rookie of the year of the 2010s. I want to get straight into it as I believe I've explained the rules many times before, so let's just get straight into it with the worst of the decade from every statistical category. If you've seen my two previous videos, you will know how this works, but let's get straight into it with the points. And the lowest points of the decade came from Malcolm Brogdon of 2017, who only averaged 10.2 points per game in his Rookie of the Year campaign. In terms of assists, the lowest was Karl Anthony Towns of 2016, who averaged only 2 assists a game. In terms of rebounds, the lowest was Malcolm Brogdon of 2017, who averaged 2.8 rebounds per game. In terms of steals, the lowest was Karl Anthony Towns, who averaged 0.7 steals per game. In terms of blocks, the lowest was a tie between Damian Lillard of 2013 and Malcolm Brogdon of 2017, who only averaged 0.2 blocks per game in their rookie campaigns. In terms of field goal percentage, the lowest came from Michael Carter-Williams of 2014, who averaged only 40.5% from the field. In terms of three-point percentage, the lowest was Ben Simmons of 2018, who shot 0% from 3. In terms of free throw percentage, it was again Ben Simmons of 2018, who shot only 56% from the free throw line. In terms of turnovers, the highest was Michael Carter-Williams of 2014, who had 3.5 turnovers per game. Now let's talk about the best of the decade from every single statistical category for these rookies. In terms of points, the highest was Blake Griffin of 2011, who averaged 22.5 points per game. In terms of assists, the highest was Ben Simmons of 2018, who averaged 8.2 assists per game. In terms of rebounds, the highest was Blake Griffin of 2011, who averaged 12.1 rebounds per game. In terms of steals, the highest was Michael Carter-Williams of 2014, who averaged 1.9 steals per game. In terms of blocks, the highest was Karl Anthony Towns of 2016, who averaged 1.7 blocks per game. In terms of field goal percentage, the highest was Ben Simmons of 2018, who shot 54.5% from the field. In terms of three-point percentage, the highest was Malcolm Brogdon of 2017, who shot 40.4% from 3. And in terms of free throw percentage, the highest was Kyrie Irving of 2012, who shot 87.2% from the free throw line. And in terms of turnovers, the lowest came from Malcolm Brogdon of 2017, who only had 1.5 turnovers per game. Now let's talk about the average rookie of the year, where I take all the statistics for all the rookies and I average them out. So the average rookie of the year of the 2010s averages 17.9 points, 5 assists, 6.4 rebounds, 1.2 steals, 0.6 blocks, shot 46.8% from the field, 29.6% from 3, 75.2% from the free throw line off of 2.8 turnovers. Alright, now let's get to the actual ranking. Again, my opinion does not play a role in this. I compared each player one by one, and I made these rankings purely based off of statistics. So, here we go. At number 10 is Michael Carter-Williams of the year 2014. And in 2014, Michael Carter-Williams averaged 16.7 points, 6.3 assists, 6.2 rebounds, 1.9 steals, 0.6 blocks, shot 40.5% from the field, 26.4% from 3, 70.3% from the free throw line off of 3.5 turnovers. It's amazing how well his career started off and how poorly it's panned out. Michael Carter-Williams actually had the best rookie debut of all time, and now he's barely on a roster. Very interesting. But Michael Carter-Williams had an outstanding rookie year in the very first game, obviously best rookie debut of all time, and he beat the defending champion Miami Heat in the first game of the year. So great stuff from him. Philadelphia was still not a winning team, but Michael Carter-Williams still played very well for them. And what much else is there to say? He is a dominant score-first point guard who can't score efficiently, so currently that is why he is barely on a roster. At number 9 is Andrew Wiggins from the year 2015. And in 2015, Andrew Wiggins averaged 16.9 points, 2.1 assists, 4.6 rebounds, a steal, 0.6 blocks, shot 43.7% from the field, 31% from 3, 76% from the free throw line off of 2.2 turnovers. Another very similar to Michael Carter-Williams in terms of what he plays like. He's a dominant score-first kind of player who doesn't score very efficiently. However, he can still get you a good amount of buckets, which is why he is still on a starting lineup. Anyway, Andrew Wiggins did have a very promising start to his rookie year. He wasn't exactly the Canadian LeBron James that the media made him out to be. However, Andrew Wiggins still had a very impressive rookie year, led all rookies in scoring in his campaign, and he led all rookies in minutes. So still good stuff from him, and hopefully he gets back on track and improves his career. At number 8 is Malcolm Brogdon from the year 2017. And in 2017, Malcolm Brogdon averaged 10.2 points, 4.2 assists, 2.8 rebounds, 1.1 steals, 0.2 blocks, shot 45.7% from the field, 40.4% from 3, 86.5% from the free throw line off of 1.5 turnovers. Yeah, this was before the Bucks had really broken out and become the Bucks we know today. I think this was Giannis's first All-Star appearance, and I think he even came off the bench in the All-Star game. But still, Malcolm Brogdon was a very big part of their success that year, and he was still a very part of their success in the years after that. And even though he's on the Pacers now, still a very impressive start to his year. The numbers don't exactly pop out at you, but it's not the numbers themselves, it's the percentages. It's how efficient he was. It's that the fact that he knew even though he was the rookie, he wasn't the star of the team, and he accepted that role, and he was a very important part in what they did that year and then the years to come. So a pretty solid rookie year, but still obviously not the best statistically. At number 7 is Damian Lillard of the year 2013. And in 2013, Damian Lillard averaged 19 points, 6.5 assists, 3.1 rebounds, 0.9 steals, 0.2 blocks, shot 42.9% from the field, 36.8% from 3, 84.4% from the free throw line off of 3 turnovers. Damian Lillard came into the league playing like he'd been in it for a couple years at this point. In the very first year he was in the league, he was already nicknamed the cold-blooded killer. And yeah, Dame time was pretty much a thing ever since he entered the league. He took a few years to blossom into an elite player, but I'm not holding that against him. Being an elite player is hard, and being an elite player at his age is especially hard. So yeah, Damian Lillard, a very good rookie year for him. He immediately came in and elevated the level of play from the Portland Trail Blazers, which is why if I had my opinion, I'd probably have him a little higher because of how much he elevated the team's play in general. But that is my opinion, and my opinion doesn't count. So, Damian Lillard. At number 6 is Blake Griffin from the year 2011. And in 2011, Blake Griffin averaged 22.5 points, 3.8 assists, 12.1 rebounds, 0.8 steals, 0.5 blocks, shot 50.6% from the field, 29.2% from 3, 64.2% from the free throw line off of 2.7 turnovers. Yeah, Blake Griffin was worth the wait. Actually drafted in 2009, was poised to be the Rookie of the Year in 2010, but he injured his knee in the preseason of the 2010 season, which meant that he had to sit for a whole year, and he only came back in time for the 2010-11 season. But still, one of the most entertaining players to watch of that era, and still now he's pretty entertaining to watch. This was the Clippers before Chris Paul. So Chris Paul was still in New Orleans with the Hornets, and Blake Griffin was just balling out in Los Angeles. He wasn't the most, He didn't lead his team to wins, but the roster around him wasn't that great, and they just settled for being entertained. So it would be a couple years before the Clippers could really make an impact on the league, but it was still very fun to watch. At number 5 is Tyreke Evans from the year 2010. And in 2010, Tyreke Evans averaged 20.1 points, 5.8 assists, 5.3 rebounds, 1.5 steals, 0.4 blocks, shot 45.8% from the field, 25.5% from 3, 74.8% from the free throw line off of 3 turnovers. Yeah, I mean, again, another guy who went from being Rookie of the Year to being banned from the league permanently due to drug abuse issues. However, Tyreke Evans, I mean, he did a good job in that rookie year. Since Blake Griffin got injured, they didn't really know who was going to step up, who was going to be the Rookie of the Year with Blake Griffin out, and Tyreke Evans capitalized on the situation and elevated his play. So great job for Tyreke Evans and very deserving of the Rookie of the Year. At number 4 is our most recent Rookie of the Year, Luka Doncic of the year 2019. And in 2019, Luka Doncic averaged 21.2 points, 6 assists, 7.8 rebounds, 1.1 steals, 0.3 blocks, shot 42.7% from the field, 32.7% from 3, 71.3% from the free throw line off of 3.4 turnovers. I mean, the guy who won Rookie of the Month every single month obviously had to be the Rookie of the Year. He came in already as a pretty elite player, and he saw the game at a totally different level, which made sense since he A, was a professional player since he was 13, and B, was the EuroLeague MVP the season before he came to the NBA. So great stuff from him in his rookie year. Even though Dallas finished one of the worst teams in the Western Conference, that wasn't his fault. That was just because they traded away all their good players for an even better one, Kristaps Porzingis. But since Kristaps Porzingis wasn't able to help them that year, obviously the Mavericks were struggling. However, still, Luka Doncic absolutely balled out in his rookie year. His efficiency isn't there, his defense isn't there, but those things are coming along, and hopefully they'll get at least 2 wins against the Clippers this postseason. Come on, Dallas. Come on, Luka. At number 3 is Kyrie Irving from the year 2012. And in 2012, Kyrie Irving averaged 18.5 points, 5.4 assists, 3.7 rebounds, 1.1 steals, 0.4 blocks, shot 46.9% from the field, 39.9% from 3, 87.2% from the free throw line off of 3.1 turnovers. And the reason Kyrie Irving was so good was because he looked like he wasn't a rookie. It felt like he was a veteran in this league for some time. He did everything within the flow of the offense. He didn't have the rookie-ish tendency to just go off and do his own thing and pretend to be the star like they were in college. No, Kyrie Irving was smart, he played well, and he elevated Cleveland and his status of play to go along with that. It was the start of an era for Cleveland, the era that wouldn't last very long, but still, Kyrie Irving, fantastic rookie year statistically. At number 2 is Ben Simmons from the year 2018. And in 2018, Ben Simmons averaged 15.8 points, 8.2 assists, 8.1 rebounds, 1.7 steals, 0.9 blocks, shot 54.5% from the field, 0% from 3, 56% from the free throw line off of 3.4 turnovers. He single-handedly almost elevated Philly to a whole nother level that year. Ben Simmons did it all without a 3-point shot to his name. He was part of one of the biggest single-season turnarounds for any team in NBA history. Him along with Joel Embiid, who still was struggling with health issues. But still, Ben Simmons, absolute amazing rookie year. He could do everything but shoot. He was athletic, he could pass, he could play defense, he could score in the paint. He just couldn't shoot threes, and it's very impressive that he was able to get this prestigious honor without even attempting any three-pointers. So yeah, great stuff from Ben Simmons in 2018, only outshunned by one Rookie of the Year campaign, which is the 2016 campaign of Karl Anthony Towns. And in 2016, Karl Anthony Towns averaged 18.3 points, 2 assists, 10.5 rebounds, 0.7 steals, 1.7 blocks, shot 54.2% from the field, 34% from 3, 81.1% from the free throw line off of 2.2 turnovers. Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns really started the revolution of big men shooting threes. He was big, he was athletic. People unfairly criticized him for poor defense, even though I think his defense was pretty okay. He has evolved as a passer, which has been terrific to see. And he is one of the best three-point shooting big men in our league even to this day. Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns, enormous potential, and I think he's been tapping into it relatively well. Unfortunately, he hasn't really been able to stay healthy this year, but if he stays healthy for a whole year, which we know he can, he will continue to be a great force in the league, and statistically, he was the best rookie of the year of the decade. So what do you all think? Is there anything you were surprised by? Please be sure to let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be doing the first overall picks next, but this is Dallas 41 signing off.